How did you feel about Sadio Mane at the weekend, hinting that he was going to leave and then backtracking, making out that it was all a bit of a joke? Has it been handled in the right way, or has it been overblown?
He's good enough, by the way.
Pardon?
Sadio Mane is good enough.
Yeah.
Well, you just said, actually, off air, why on earth would he want to go to Bayern Munich?
Yeah, I said it was a step down from Liverpool. Yeah. Step down from Liverpool.
He's 31, nearly 32 years of age. He's going for a big payday, isn't he?
Probably. But the way it's been dealt with has not been great, but I'm not particularly concerned. It doesn't leave a bitter taste in my mouth. I think what he's produced over the years, his commitment to Liverpool Football Club over the time he's been there has been absolutely phenomenal. He's probably my favourite Liverpool player. He has been for the last 2 or 3 years.
There is some suggestion that Jurgen Klopp has this relationship with these players that if they do want to try something new or want to move on at the end of their contract, as long as they're given enough notice, Liverpool given enough notice, he's quite happy to allow that to happen. And bearing in mind that Sadio Mane doesn't appear to have asked for a new contract, which runs out at the end of next year, it appears that sort of scenario seems to be in full flow here.
Well, it doesn't matter whether Klopp's happy or not, if the players do or don't, it's up to the player. But it does seem that there's been an obvious effort from Liverpool to replace him. When you think of the way Luis Diaz has come in, playing off that left-hand side generally, because Mane's been through the middle a lot towards the end of the season. And he's tenacious, he's a goal scorer, he plays with the same energy, the tenacity, all those things that Mane gives. Diaz is very similar with his traits. So he looks like a replacement, if you like, for Mane. I think it's a shame, because I still think he's got so much to give. His durability, Mane, is one of the most incredible things I've ever seen.
Obviously, there was a lot made of the fact that he said at a press conference 60 to 70% of the Senegalese people want me to leave Liverpool. I will do what they want. We will soon see. He then sort of stood up after becoming the record goal scorer for Senegal and said, I spoke yesterday while joking with a bit of humour. It was everywhere. I couldn't believe it. I think we'll stop there. Liverpool was a great club. I respect it a lot. The fans adopted me since day one. Do you think we're a little bit, as football fans, sensitive to people showing perceived disrespect to our clubs when they want to move on? Do we need to get a little bit real about the fact that actually professionals do want to move at certain times? And as you will tell us, I'm sure, sometimes clubs want to move professionals on.
I think fans do understand that, but at the same token, did he need to say it? I mean, it was a strange way to try and navigate your way out of a football club. I don't understand why he would make those comments. I don't think they were taken out of context, which is often a line that players, when they're speaking to their own media in their own country, will trot out once the quotes have been interpreted.
What do you think it meant? Because I'm a bit bemused.
I think he believed it.
What?
I think he believes that the Senegalese supporters want him to go and try a new challenge. But I don't know why he needed to voice it. And I do think there will be some Liverpool fans who will be upset by those comments.
Yeah, I think I haven't seen it, so I can't comment specifically how in context how it was said. Because he's talking about saying it in a joking way. I don't understand.
I think he was responding to some kind of survey, was he not?
Well,
because if you ask me about a survey and I go, well, I'll do what they say, then shall I? You know, that kind of flippant. If he said it in that flippant way.
I think he's got this personality, especially at the moment. I don't know if you've seen him recently or spoke to him recently, but he's got this demeanour about him at the moment where he's very happy, very free. You know, before the Champions League final, if you saw him, he was everywhere and smiling and happy. He's quite a sunny character. That hasn't always been the case when he's been at Liverpool, but certainly in recent months he's been in a very ebullient mood. And I wonder whether or not, because he knows that this is already sorted, actually, and we're just sort of going through the motions here before eventually.
I think if it's already sorted, or he's made his mind up completely, the right thing to do would come out and be really honest and tell the Liverpool supporters, frankly, what you do.
You probably can't do that until all of the T's are crossed and the dots are on the I's.
Yeah, I was going to say the only negative with that is if it does fall down and it doesn't happen, then you're in a right predicament. So he's probably going about it the best way. Look, if you constantly ask questions about a topic, you are going to end up saying something a little bit stupid. My feeling is, I hope that the majority of Liverpool fans, bar a very few small minority, will wish him all the best and be very thankful for what he's given the club.
He's been terrific. 269 games, 120 goals, 48 assists, 6 trophies. And he's won pretty much everything there is to win in club football at Liverpool. And now if he does go on to Bayern Munich, then he can go and experience something else. I mean, you also remember that he came from Red Bull Salzburg into Southampton, so he's already well versed in Germanic culture, can speak the language. I'm sure he'll fit straight in.
Yeah, and let's be honest, Bayern Munich wouldn't have made this opening offer if they hadn't been given a pretty clear indication by Sadio Mane and his camp that he wanted to make that move, because that's how modern transfers work. The days of Ashley Cole sparking outrage by speaking behind Arsenal's back to Chelsea, that happens all the time now.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.